Hey there, welcome back. In the previous video, you have seen how the JavaScript objects work, right? So we had defined an object called car, and we had also displayed that object in the console. We had also accessed the different properties of that object, like the speed of the car, the height of the car, the number of seats of the car, and so on. Now in this video, let's try to draw an object. Now by draw an object, what I mean is we are going to have an object. That object is going to have a few properties that would be required to draw that object, like the X position of that object, the Y position of that object, the height and width of the object, the color of the object, and so on. So let's get started. So first of all, I'll just remove these console.log statements we are not going to need, or the best thing to do would be to just create a separate file. So I'll copy everything from the previous video. So this is it, right? Now I'll just remove the console statements. Now let's rename this car into something that we can draw in the canvas, like a square. And it won't have any speed attribute, but it can have something like width. We can give it an X position, say 100, a Y position of 200, a color, say red. So this is a square object with width, height, X, Y, and color, right? So now let's see how we can draw this object by accessing elements of this object itself. Now, if you have followed along till now, so you have already gone through the canvas state tutorial, right? So there we have already mentioned that if you are doing any kind of changes to the canvas, then what you are going to do is you need to save the state of the canvas and restore the state of the canvas, and between those save and restore you are going to modify the canvas, right? Now before even doing all of that, we need a canvas, right? So let us first declare a canvas. Okay, so we have our canvas here. We have the border, the ID, the width and height, and let's just access that canvas. Okay, so we have our canvas object ready here, and now we can use this object to draw the particular square. So first we'll save the state. So we have created a checkpoint, right? And now we can draw it. Now the fill style is already given in the square object itself, right? It is the color of the square object. So we can write the fill style is equal to square.color. So whatever is the value of the square.color, it is going to assign to the fill style of the context of the canvas, I mean. So now we can just draw this rectangle. Now again, to draw this rectangle, we need four properties, right? First one being the X position of the rectangle, then the Y position of the rectangle, then the width and the height, right? And all of them are already provided in the square itself. So I can just access the elements and draw it from there. So we have it, right? We have first set the fill style of the canvas to square.color, and then we have filled the rectangle with the attributes of the square itself. And after we are done with all the modification to the canvas, we can restore the state of the canvas. And that's it. So now let's run this and see whether it works. Well, it has worked, right? It has worked. So we have saved the state, we have drawn it, and we have restored. So that's it. I'll see you in the next one.